I'm Matt Rice from Sennep, and I've been creative lead on this game, Alphaputt. So we had what we thought was a really nice idea. It's going to be physics-based. It's going to be based on sort of rough mini-golf mechanic. Essentially, it's like typography meets crazy golf. So you can play your way through the alphabet, A to Z, or you can type your own course. We have a team of designers and developers that work closely together. I think that's our strength. So we've got myself kind of leading the project, Christoph, our technical director, and Sophia, project manager. And then we have Aaron, who's our developer. Aaron Williams, he's a graduate. This is his first job out of college. He's been working, he started as an intern just to explore the initial idea we had, help us see if we could make it work. And then that kind of evolved into Alphaputt. So that's the core team, and then we've got Jonathan Lindgren, who's a really talented motion designer.
My kind of task has just been to take Matt's direction and Matt's drawings pretty much and realize them in 3D and kind of add this dimension to them. So I guess you'd call it like beauty renders, just making beauty artworks, things that are very tempting to just look at.
The letter form is kind of dictating how you play the game, and actually Crazy Golf is quite simple, so we tried to keep it relatively simple. So the first bit was trying to find a typeface that would work really well. This typeface is called B-Word by Matt Willie, I believe is how you pronounce the name. And they've got these really nice rounded corners, so the ball can sort of fly around the corners, and it's quite long, so it's got quite a nice length to it for the mini golf. Yeah, so each letter has a theme, so it takes quite a while to get sort of scratching out what theme would work the best. And then, yeah, as soon as we started rotating the 3D object, we're like, oh, we got something on the back. So, for example, on the dodgeball, we've got all these little Sennep banners on the back. We've got Jay is very much Evel Knievel inspired, so we've got a little Evel Knievel helmet and little Sennep buses and things like that. So there's loads of little details hidden in there. And then we have Coda-Cola, our good friends who worked on the sound design for Olo and are doing a really great job on the sound design for this as well.
We're Coda to Coda, and we're the sound designers for Alphaputt.
Matt gave us a call. We worked on a previous game with him called Olo and started throwing some ideas around, and almost immediately it was quite apparent that sound could play quite an interesting role within this game and quite a detailed role. So we have approached it in quite a complex manner.
I think what was great was to see the depth at which Matt and the design team had gone into the references for each level. And we were kind of just, there are so many filmic references, and as soon as you've got filmic references, you've got music, you've got, a whole world. And so we've tried for every level to make a world that represents that level in sound.
One thing that we really enjoyed from Olo, that it was a social game that you could play on one device together, with family or, like kids and friends on the same device. And I think that's where real mini golf is enjoyable, when you're competing against other people. I think H is a favourite because it was the first one that we visualised and got into the game and felt, oh yes, we're going to this is going to look how we want it to look. So you've got a half pipe with two skateboards jumping, and that's the first time we actually got animation in there, and we're like, oh, this is nice because you spin it around, you've got the animation in 3D, and so there's something nice about that. But then there's loads of different, basically because they have different themes, there's their own individual challenges within each one. So I think it's been quite a good process. It's been a lot of prototyping of the whole, so we're not really designing anything until we know it's fun to play. Because there's a tendency as a design studio just to go, as long as it looks great, then that will be great. But it needs to play well. So lots of prototyping to make sure it's fun to play.